Don't you hate it when your friends pretend to lose something that's really important to you and then they didn't actually lose it, but you get really mad? Like one time, I won a $50 gift card at the prom, and I was like super excited because I'm really poor. And then my friend had it in her purse, so I was like, hey, can I have my gift card? And then she was like, no, sorry, I can't find it anywhere. And then you're like, are you serious? And she's like, yeah, I don't know where it is. And you're like, are you kidding me? And then she's like, just kidding, here it is. And you're like, wow, that was not funny. Don't you hate when you live in the middle of redneck country and so there's a racetrack that's just down the road? Except for it's not even a cool person racetrack. Like Jeff Gordon never even raced there, but you thought he did when you were little, and the day you found out that it was just a bunch of redneck people was like the worst day of your life. But anyway, don't you hate it when you live right by a racetrack, so every single weekend all the redneck people clog up the road with their cars and make a ton of noise and you can't get out of your house and it's really annoying, and then there's trash everywhere when they leave? Don't you hate when you wear a dress and you're like, la la la, I'm wearing a dress, I feel so pretty, and then you go to work at the daycare, and one of the first things one of the little girls says is she like points to your stomach and is like, baby? And you're like, no, there is not a baby in there, I am not pregnant. And then you never want to wear that dress again? Don't you hate when you are too much of a pansy to donate blood, so you don't? And then your friend is like, I'm a good person, so I'm going to donate blood. And then she goes to donate blood, and the people are like, oh, we're sorry, you can't donate blood because when you were 2, you lived in Scotland, and there was a mad cow disease outbreak going out, so you have a 1% chance of having mad cow disease, so you can't donate blood. And then you feel like an even more of a horrible person because you still aren't donating blood, and then your friend wanted to but couldn't. Don't you hate when you get really exciting news, but you can't like scream and shout and get all excited because you're in a public place and it's like a serious event? Like one time, my choir made state, which is like the biggest news in the world because in the history of my school, the choir has never made it to state. And so we got like 16th out of 80 choirs, which is like awesome. And so then you go to state and you're waiting to get the news of what you placed, and you're like, please, just let us have gotten 15th, just let us have beaten one school at least. And you're sitting at this really important academic dinner thing, and you get the text saying, you got 10th out of 16th, and you're like, but you can't actually like make any noise because it's a serious event, and everybody's like, oh my word, what are you doing? And you're like, I'm sorry, but my choir got 10th out of 16th and I'm super excited. And they're like, whatever, I don't even care. And then you're like, whatev to you? And we all know what whatev actually means. That's what I hate.